be about to unfold the story of Frankenstein. A man of science who set out to create a living being without reckoning upon God. It is one of the strangest tales ever told. The story, it may shock you, it may horrify you. So if you do not wish to subject your nerves to such strain, well, I warned you. And remember, the whole is always greater than the sum of its parts. And at times, those parts are held together by the twitch of the stitch. Creation, the act or process of bringing someone or something into existence. Now this is the modern question. Does the message of human DNA disappear upon death? And can that message be transmitted between the tissues of dissimilar corpses? Can the dissimilar be made whole? Insanity, you may say. Frankenstein would answer no. That is sanity in an insane world. He was speaking, of course, of reanimation, restoring life or consciousness. He felt that if God could create, man could reanimate. A simple matter of science. Create a living being from the body parts of the dead. The twitch of the stitch, life from death. And why be satisfied with the cadavers that are used to teach anatomy and physiology at university? Why, that's stale. Oh, so stale. Why, there are treasures beneath the freshly built graves at the cemetery. Life does not end simply because the human heart loses its pulsation. Why, here we can find a head, arms, legs, a heart, even a torso. And with time, these patchwork pieces can be made whole. It is unclear regarding the soul. There's nothing to fear, he said. Just a little decay, a little blood, but mostly just stitches. Now imagine the mind of a dead man. The mind of a dead man waiting to live again in a body that he created with his own hands, his own hands. And then, of course, there was a perfect storm, a bath of electrolytes, splicing with a genetic code, human growth hormone, immunosuppression to halt tissue rejection, and the introduction of electrophysiological energy to complete the circuit, and then it breathes, it moves, it lives, it lives! Oh, hateful day when I received life. Frankenstein, why would you create a monster so hideous that even you turn away in disgust? God made man beautiful and alluring out of pity. But my form is the horrific reflection of your twisted vision. Why, even Satan had his fellow devils to admire and encourage him. Yet I am alone and abhorred. I ought to be your Adam. But I am more the fallen angel. I expected this reception. All mankind hate the wretched, and how I must be hated because I am more miserable than anyone on earth. Frankenstein, even you spurn me. You would have me killed. How dare you sport with this life? If you attempt to do your duty towards me, I will execute my duty towards you and thousands of others. Yet, I will leave them and you at peace, if only you'll grant my simple request. But if you refuse, my rage will find not only you, but the rest of your remaining friends. Have I not suffered enough? My life, though it has been the accumulation of pain and agony, it is precious to me, and I will fight to defend it. You made me stronger than yourself. You made me stronger than 10 men. My height is superior, and I am fearless. Therefore, I am powerful. You may be my creator, but I am your master. Obey. I do not wish to set myself against you, Frankenstein. After all, you are my creator. You are my natural lord and king. And I, as your creation, would be peaceful, docile, if only you give me what you promised. I am alone. I would make peace with all of mankind, if only for the compassion of one special being, a friend. Friend, good. I have love within this heart, the likes of which you can only imagine, and rage, the likes of which you would not believe. If I cannot satisfy one, I will indulge the other. Now, here's the point, Frankenstein. You accuse me of murder, and yet you would destroy your own creature with a clear conscience. Oh, hail the eternal justice of man. If I cannot inspire love, I will cause fear. Frankenstein, you are kind, you are equitable to all others, yet to me, your own creature, you tremble upon me. When I am most deserving of that compassion, of that justice, everywhere around me, I am excluded from bliss. I am alone. Make me a wife. Every beast should have a mate. She needs to be like me, so she can understand these flaws, external and internal, so that we can have the necessary exchange of sympathies for my continued existence. I was benevolent. I was good. It was misery that made me a fiend. You make me happy again, and I will be virtuous. I have traveled many miles to find you, Frankenstein. These desolate mountains, these ice caves, which I not only do not fear, they have become my sanctuary. No one comes here. These desolate skies, they treat me better than the rest of humankind. If the rest of mankind knew of my existence, they would arm themselves for my destruction. Therefore, shouldn't I hate those that would have me killed? No. I'll keep no measure with my enemies. I am miserable, and they will share that wretchedness. Yet, you, Frankenstein, have the ability to save thousands from the whirlwind of my wrath. All you need to do is change your heart from that of vengeance to that of compassion. I have traveled thousands of miles, consumed by a passion only you can satisfy. I am alone. I was benevolent and good. It was misery that made me appeased. Make me happy again, and I will be virtuous. She would make me happy. Buy me. Make me buy me someone to love. I have traveled far. I deserve an answer. I'm not going to leave until I have one. You do not answer. Of course, you do not answer. You are dead. All the rest is just the voices in my head. You are the last of human beings that I will ever see. Frankenstein, in your life, you sought satisfaction in my destruction. Yet, in my survival, I become more miserable than you could possibly imagine. It is a misery that stings within these wounds, and it will continue until death seals them forever. That is the true consequence of the twitch or the stitch. You stay. You live. We go. We belong.